Hey, I'm Kathleen Jasper, and today we're talking about our teacher certification progress and sort of our beginning teacher journey. I have some tips and tricks for you today, and just sort of a pep talk because I know at this time of year we can all be a little burnt out. So let's get started. All right, so I was thinking back about my first couple of years of teaching and also my first couple of years in business. So I left public education back in 2015 to start this company. So it was 10 years ago. And I was thinking about my progress as a teacher and also understanding curriculum and instruction and all of that. And also my understanding of business as I moved into the private sector and started this company. And I have to tell you, at the time when I started teaching, of course, I wanted to be the best teacher. I compared myself to a lot of things I saw online. I compared myself to my neighbors who were veteran teachers. And of course, I wasn't at their level yet. I was still, fumbling around a lot. I still didn't have my, flow. I was a little intimidated by the students because they were high school students and I was young. I was like 26 or 27 when I started. So, I see a lot of teachers sometimes comparing themselves to teachers who are already established, who have been doing this for a very, very long time. Also, I see people who have just started, maybe creating education content, or maybe they decided to write a study guide or they're building materials for their classes and they're like, these aren't as good as I want them to be and I don't know what I'm doing. Listen, nobody knows what they're doing. Okay. Nobody knows how to do the thing until they do it. So I'll give you a quick example. Obviously in K-12 education, it's kind of lined up for you, right? You have to do certain things throughout the day. There's a bell that rings and you go to the next, period or the next thing. And that's always very helpful. When I left to go into business, there were no guidelines. There was nobody telling me what to do. And I had to just sort of fake it till I made it. And I did that. And I put out a not so great product. Now, at the time, it was really good. I was the only one really doing it. But now when I look back at some of those study guides, some of those videos, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that I put that out there. But I was beginning, I was learning. And if I waited for something to be perfect until I put it out into the world, I never would have started. And so what happened was I built these study guides. I put them out on Amazon because you can self-publish on Amazon. I did a few videos on my YouTube channel and I started getting feedback. I learned what people liked and I learned what I needed to improve on. They said, hey, you have a mistake in your study guide, or hey, this is confusing to me. And I was able to use that feedback to build a much better product. And what I have today in terms of my publications is so different from what I put out 10 years ago, obviously. So I think that as we're starting in something like teaching or business or whatever we're trying to do, it's important to give ourselves a break. I was talking with my daughter the other day, and she was comparing her 16-year-old self to my 47-year-old self. She said to me, well, you've done all these things and I haven't done anything yet. I was like, you're 16. When I was 16, I was not even close to being as put together as she was. I won't get into it, but I was 16 in 1994 or something like that. She's watching me with a business and she's like, oh, she has it all together, which I still don't have it all together. And I don't know what I'm doing. Well, of course you don't know what you're doing. You're 16. Also, I get questions online. I don't know what to major in. I don't know if I should go for my doctoral program. I don't know what I should do. Here's the deal. No one knows what they're doing. No one does. When I start a new video, when I start a new book, I don't know what I'm doing. I just start doing it and it sort of comes together. Is it always perfect? No. Is it always a home run? No. Is it always 5-star reviews? No. But you have to keep taking that feedback and getting better. And one of the things that I find particularly in new teachers is this certification journey, because you are managing so many things. You are getting ready for your certification exam. So you're studying all of these study guides, and some of you have 3 exams to take or more, depending on what you're getting certified in. You're teaching. You might be doing coursework on top of that. You probably have families, kids, You might be coaching. You might be the school sponsor, because the principal hired you and said, hey, I'm going to hire you, but I need a coach for cross country, or I need a sponsor for the junior class, or whatever it is. And so you have got so much on your plate, and you're comparing yourself to all these other people, either online or whatever. And I just want you to know that all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other. You don't have to accomplish a million tasks in a day. You don't have to pass the exam the first time. You're going to fail the exam most likely the first time. There are more people who fail the exams the first time than pass the exams the first time. It's about 50% pass rate for the first time. So if you don't pass your exam the first time, it's okay. It's okay. You can take it again. Don't delay. Keep trying. Don't leave it till the end. But it's going to be okay. And you've seen the exam. You know what to work on. You can go home. You can Google those concepts or chat GPT some of those concepts, and you can, get a better idea of what you need to do for next time. It's just delayed gratification. And I have to remind myself of this as well. Delayed gratification means you do a lot of this work and you don't see any progress until one day you do. And by the end of the year, you look behind you and you go, oh my gosh, look what I did. I remember when I first walked into my classroom, first year teacher, second year teacher, I was so overwhelmed. And today I have a strong grasp of my content area. I have a relationship with my students. I'm putting good work out into the world. I'm a teacher. I'm putting positivity out into the world that is a little difficult these days, so just sort of give yourself a break. I'm giving myself a break. I'm telling my daughter to give herself a break. I cannot believe at 16, she's saying, well, I don't have it together like you have it together. First of all, I don't have it together. Second of all, I'm 47 and she's 16. So you might be 23, you might be 24, you might be 55 and you just started teaching. It's okay. You're not going to get it the first try. I think something that happens is, and I love social media, I'm on social media, as we sort of look at all of this stuff and we go, oh, I want to do a video like that, or I want to teach my class like that, or oh my gosh, look at this teacher. I saw one where this teacher had them all clapping and talking to the board and stuff like that. And you're thinking, God, my classroom management, my kids won't do that. They will. All you have to do is practice. You have to fall on your face over and over and over again until it looks better, until you do it better. Now I have InDesigners that help me with my study guides. I have a staff. I have a team of people. But back in the day, it was just me. My YouTube channel hasn't even hit 100,000 people. And I've been doing it for 10 years. If you look when my YouTube channel was started, I think it was 2014. So we're going on 11 years, right? And I still haven't hit 100,000 on YouTube, right? So let's try not to compare ourselves to other people. Let's know that even the ones that look like they have it together, they don't know what they're doing either. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what you're doing. Your principal doesn't know what she's doing either. She's winging it on some days. All right. That's the way it is. And if we can remember that about ourselves and about others, I think we can be a little bit kinder to ourselves. You are a teacher. You are putting positive energy out into the world. This is what students need. Okay. They need positive relationships. They need to see you overcome your obstacles as well, because it shows them. Share with them. You know what? I took this test 3 times. I finally got it on my 3rd time. Do you know what that does for a student to hear their teacher say that? It really helps reinforce that not everything's going to go right the first time. And I think we need to remind ourselves, especially in the time we live with social media and everything being curated perfectly to our little eyeballs, we have to remember that it's very messy. Success is messy. It's full of failure. It's full of tears. It's full of being overwhelmed. It's full of taking a break and stepping away and saying, hey, I don't think I can do this right now. I need a break. I need to go read a book. I need to go for a walk. I need to put my phone down. So I'm hoping that'll help you today. I felt like I needed a pep talk. I felt like my daughter needed a pep talk. So I thought maybe you needed a pep talk. It is October 2nd. And I know that we're getting into that end of the 9-week grading period for most of you, and you might be a little overwhelmed and burned out. And I just wanted to let you know that I think you're awesome. I think that teachers do such an amazing job in our country. And I am just so proud of each and every one of you for being a part of this profession and putting yourself out there and standing up in front of a class and guiding students in learning really complex and important topics. So thank you very much. And I hope you have an awesome day.